What is going on, people? What is going on, people? Stay woke for New America. What's going on, man? Stay woke for New America. Hey, it is now day 15. It is now day 15 within the Trump administration's social distancing. You know what I'm saying? And with the Trump situation, social distancing, he said on day 15 he was going to figure out exactly what he needs, what would be the next step in this old COVID-19 situation. You know what I'm saying? If anybody was able to look on the news, man, you were able to see that the death tolls of the people who caught the COVID-19. Yeah, let me put it like this: the death toll for the people who caught the COVID-19, man, it has shot up. It has shot up. At the beginning, it was, we barely cracked, what was it, 1,000? I believe last week or sometime this week, we barely cracked 1,000. Now, overnight, or I believe we was at least 2,000, but now we're at a total of 2,400 now. 2,400 deaths for something that people thought was basically, a hoax. So how can we get 2,100, not even 2,100, almost 2,500 deaths over a hoax? This is serious, man. This is really serious. I don't know if anybody's really grasping it now, but y'all need to look at y'all news, man. Check y'all news out to see. This COVID-19 situation is something serious. Then he stated that he wanted to make something happen by Easter. That's not going to happen either. That is not going to happen either. Not by Easter, man. With the total amount of deaths that we had so far, and it's only been the whole thing started in March, March 8th, I believe. And down here in Texas, we went on lockdown about a week ago, and we're still getting cases as well. Cases are still coming out, but I couldn't even say luckily, but we only had at least one death in my area. But New York is still being hit. Washington is still being hit. But the main thing is the total of deaths so far, man. 2,400, almost at 25. I'm pretty sure that by the end of the day, it should be at least 25. Deaths. Should be at least 25 deaths, man. And it's sad, man. It is really sad. It's really sad, man. People need to make sure that they take care of themselves, make sure they're washing their hands, make sure they're doing everything, man. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna see how New America gonna really be. We're gonna see exactly how New America really gonna be, man. The other thing is that they stated that they were gonna push the social distancing from today. They're gonna push it all the way to like June 1st. Pushing it all the way to June 1st. So this we're barely about to hit April. So you telling me May and then June? That's a whole nother 2 months. That is a whole nother 2 months, man. But people need to get prepared and be ready for this new way of life, this new America, Also, they passed a little bill for the stimulus checks and all that other stuff. So, a lot of people are waiting to get their money. I'm pretty sure y'all know, but if you filed your taxes electronically, then, you're going to get your money electronically. It's going to hit your bank account. If you file taxes at H&R Block or Rapid Refund or somebody like that, and, saying they sent you a check, you're going to get your money in the mailbox. But if you owe back child support, You ain't getting nothing. You ain't getting nothing, man. But hey, all I can say is this, man. We were not prepared for this. We were not prepared for this, but we are now ready for this. If you understand how I'm saying that, man. We were not prepared for this, but we are now ready for this. A lot of people within this last past week or so or 2 weeks, a lot of people has learned how to live in the situation that we're in right now. Y'all noticed that at the beginning when this pandemic first hit, and it was, I know, man, I know Simple Life, man. A lot of people has been, a lot of people was all on panic mode at the beginning, you know. They were on panic mode. You see how all the shelves were. People were just buying everything off the shelf. People were just buying everything off the shelf. People were just, you know what I'm saying? They were just going crazy, man. Now, now that everything has changed and it has died down, a lot of people are trying to send their stuff back. And you know, these Costco's and Walmarts and everybody's saying, nah, man. Yes, it is time to pray, man. It is time to pray. But the thing is that a lot of people will just, you know, they're trying to give all their stuff back, and it's like, nah, y'all got to keep that. We're not accepting anything back. Why? Because people were thinking that, oh man, if I can buy all this stuff in bulk, man, I can try to sell this stuff or whatever. But a lot of people were like, nah, man, we're not with that. We're not with that. And the other thing is that they made they made a real change on how you actually go into, you know what I'm saying, into the stores now. If y'all looked at one of my last little videos that I did, I was up at I was on post, and when I was on post, man, it was like a line, and it was like one person go in, one person go out. One person leaves, then you can go in, and then it basically puts like time management on things that you normally didn't do when you walk into a store or you go into you know, a place to purchase anything. Back then, you would just go into a store just to waste time. But now you don't have that. Well, you still have that option to do that. But from what I seen when I was, you know what I'm saying, that post, man, it was like I didn't even want to be in there to waste time. I wanted to go in there and get what I need to get, and then, you know, step out. Go in there to get what I need to get and step out. Why? Because I knew there was other people still out there waiting to try to come in to get what they need to get. You know, just put you in a different relocate. Come on, come on. All right, we still good, man. Had to relocate, man. But as I was saying, man, we have to spend a lot more time. We have a lot more time on our hands to look, see, and understand everything that we're doing now. You know, and this is something that you really can't get back. Is time. So now you have to be able to spend your time a lot more wisely, which is what a lot of people are doing now. You see, people are getting more creative with some of the things that they're doing at home. You know, learning how to actually cook, learning how to actually bake, learning new type of crafts and skills at home that they never thought that they would be able to do with all the time that we have available now. You know, fortunately enough that I have a job that I'm able to go to work, you know, and I am considered essential personnel at my job. But those who are not essential personnel, man, they're the ones that are struggling as well. You know, yeah, checks will be coming, but it's like What is the value of a dollar right now? You know what I'm saying? The value of a dollar, is it everything or is it nothing? Because you figure like this, man, if you've been out of work this amount of time, and they're telling you that you don't really have to pay your bills because you're not getting, any type of funding coming. Whatever money that you do have, you're gonna want to save it anyway. You know, whatever money that you do have, you're gonna save it. Then also put the fact with this, man. If you're not paying your bills right now, if you're not paying your bills right now, you will be paying your bills later. Yeah, a lot of people have started working. Well, yeah, I can work from home as well. I can work from home as well, but I have something that I have to do at my job right now. So after I complete everything I need to complete, yeah, it's too easy for me to step back and go home. But I can too work from home. Matter of fact, that's what I should be doing. But I got to complete this paperwork. But the thing is that if you're not paying your bills right now, and the government and everyone is saying, don't worry, we're gonna hold off on your bills, you know what I'm saying, until this pandemic ends. So you figure like this: if they tell you that you don't have to pay your mortgage, or you don't have to pay your rent, or you don't have to pay your light bill, cable bill, or whatever, and I'm just gonna put out a number. Let's say that everything that you accumulated for a whole month in bills come out to be at least, I don't know how people's mortgage or rent is, but we're gonna just say $2,500 for everything. So you put it at $2,500 that you paying a month for everything: gas, light, water, cell phone, all that. You know what I'm saying? Mortgage or rent. You paying $2,500, and they're telling you to hold off on that 25. Don't worry about paying nothing for this month, so you don't pay it. Then it goes from April, it goes into May, and they're telling you in May, don't worry about paying your bills. That's 2,500 on top of 2,500, and 2,500 on top of 2,500 is what? 5 stacks. You know what I'm saying? You mean to tell me that there is going to be someone that's going to be able to pay 5 stacks? You know what I'm saying? Someone's going to be able to pay 5 stacks after 2 months? Not even counting if you get your little stimulus check or whatever. Not even counting if you're still receiving your check from work. All that saying, with all that being said, is like, okay, I know that I'm pushing out $2,500 a month on all these bills, but now that I'm sitting at the house and I'm not, and they're telling me that I don't have to pay these bills, what am I gonna do with that 2,500? A right-minded person would be like, look, I know they say I don't have to pay these bills, but I'm about to pay these bills. You know what I'm saying? But you right, man. You right. You right. You right. Just save it, man. Either save it or just pay the bill, man. Because you got to understand, some of these bills you can still pay online, and they still have select people up at the spot. You know what I'm saying? And then when you pay online, you off top gonna get a receipt, or you're gonna get some type of confirmation number. So that's how I'm gonna do it, man. But soul my soul, man, I appreciate you coming through. Simple Life OG. I appreciate you coming through, man. But I am here at my place of establishment where I got to make these, as you can say, bring home the bacon. But I probably jump on this live probably throughout the day, man, or once I get off work, man, so I can be able to connect with y'all a little bit more, man. And, Other than that, man, y'all stay woke, y'all stay safe, and y'all stay home if y'all got to. Until then, I'm your host, Cam Kirk, what they call me, aka K4K News. That's right, brother. You be safe out there too, man, and I'll see you in the next one. We out. Peace.